Diversity finds its fullest expression and its strength when it's united, when it's in unity towards a common vision or goal. So that means that we have to have a little humility here and be willing to limit our quote-unquote differences and diversity so that we can come together and share those with other people so that we can really be effective teams. Does that make sense? And so the thing that we have been traveling down the last 2 years really is about this whole idea about creating effective teams through unity and developing these relationships that will allow people to unite together. Now, when people think of unity, they usually think only with other people. But I want to suggest to you, before you and I can be united, there's 3 aspects or 3 facets of unity that I need to consider. First of all, I need to be in unity with myself, my natural talents, gifts, abilities, my worldview, so there's not conflict there. I need to be in unity with the mission and also need to learn how to be in unity with other people. Unity with self is basically learning how that you and I are uniquely created and designed with certain aptitudes, certain strengths, certain weaknesses. At certain times, this is where the generational comes in. And so that I can really understand who I am and be okay with that. I also have to have the ability to understand how it can affect some other people, because my goal when I'm working with someone or coaching someone or managing someone or leading someone is to reach inside that individual and release their unique talents, gifts, abilities, and potential. That's my goal. The mission that we have and have a unity of mission. The reason mission is so important is because of this. Ladies and gentlemen, it provides meaning for our life and allows us to give our very best and gives ourselves intellectual permission to give our very best. Because what I'm doing really has purpose and it's meaningful and it makes a difference in people's lives. I have a personal life mission, so do you. Whether or not you've discovered it or not, I don't know. But I can tell you in one very simple sentence what my personal life mission is because it's what I am naturally drawn to in every circumstance or situation I find myself in. Very simple. My personal life mission is to relieve suffering and release potential wherever I find it. And unity with others. Gallup did a poll, and this is what we found out. One of the greatest indicators of whether or not somebody was really engaged at work, which means fully employed and fully engaged, their level of engagement had to do with an affirmative answer to this one question: do you have a best friend at work? And if they did, it increased their level of satisfaction, it increased their engagement, it increased every area of their life. Why? Because we're all about relationships, aren't we? Now, the reason this is so important is because we're going to be dealing with all these other people and learning how to be in unity with them. And on your back of that sheet, what we've got is, we talk about unity with self, mission, other. Here's what happens. When we are in unity with ourselves and our mission is in unity with the organization and we're in unity with other people, it reduces friction. I'm not opposing myself anymore. Have you ever had internal conflict? Right? It's not a good fit. I'm not, you know. When I do that, I'm not in friction, and I'm not in friction with myself, and I'm not in friction with other people. Does that make you more effective and more efficient? Absolutely. Does it contribute to allow me to direct my focus away from conflict and away from conflict of my values, and allows it to reach into and to focus my energies on the group or the goals of the organization? Absolutely. And does it increase my energy? No question.